Hey, good morning. I hope everybody's doing amazing. Let me get these cameras right. So, guys, today I have a super neat surprise for you. All year long, people have been asking me to start a mastermind. They said, a lot of people can't afford traditional coaching. A lot of people just need a little help to get to the next level. So, if that's you, and I talked about it yesterday, I am launching my Big Money Sisterhood, which we're going to be meeting each Tuesday. It's called Take Action Tuesday. Because the number one reason that you don't have your abundance, in addition to mindset, is just not taking action, just not having somewhere where you can go and be held accountable. So this group is going to be all about making your goals, all about getting you the tools you need to achieve those goals and holding you accountable for taking steps on your abundance. And I'm going to be talking to you this morning about why now is the time. Now is the time to take action on your goals. Number one, don't get left behind for the new year. I'm looking for those people that are ready to go now, who want to be in position for the new year, who don't want to get left behind. When the new year comes, it's too late to start preparing. It's too late to start planning. People are already going to be in go mode. People are making buying decisions right now as to who they want to work with. And it's important that you get in position for people to choose you. And I can't uh, say that more than, don't wait until the drops. And that's always my thing with me. That's what I'm doing with my clients right now. I don't want us to wait until the ball drops to try to get ready for the new year. That puts you in the February or March getting ready. And you really don't want to be late to your abundance. So the best thing for you to do is to start to take action now. And if you don't know what action to take, join the Big Money Sisterhood. It's a live mastermind and accountability group. We're gonna be don't be so caught up in, oh, uh I don't really need any help, or oh, I'm gonna wait and get some help. Now is the time to get the help you need. I know that ego will stand in front of your abundance if you're not careful. So don't let your ego stand in the way of what's important to you. Go to bit.ly/ Big Money Sisterhood and go ahead and start to put your plan, get the help you need to put your plan in place for the new year. Another reason why you need to start now, time is not your friend. Good morning, JGL. Time is not your friend. We're those people that we think tomorrow, the next day. Good morning, D. Morris. Oh, I'm going to get it done soon. And you look up and you've been talking about the same thing for 3 years. You've been saying you're going to take action on the same thing for 4 years. I'll just tell you my story. Back in 1997, when I first had twins, I said, I'm going to write a book about having twins and time management, how to save money, all those things, which I never wrote that. But it took me from 1997 until 2011 to finally write a book. Writing a book is what put me on this path. When you start taking action, action becomes addictive. It's a scientific fact. They say that an object at rest tends to stay at rest, while an object in motion tends to stay in motion. One of the worst things you can do is stop moving. I can promise you it is so hard to get back moving. So that's why sometimes we need help to move towards the things that we aspire to. We need that accountability. We need somewhere to show up every week to say, okay, I'm here. What do I need to do? Let's talk about small steps. And again, guys, this sisterhood is for those people that are ready to go now. This mastermind is for those people that know they need help with procrastination. They know they need help with strategy. You may be overwhelmed right now. You may just not know what to do next. Go to bit.ly/Big Money Sisterhood and join. But let's just talk about small steps. A small step every day for 365 days is still 365 steps. So let's just say you launch a podcast and you do one every day. At the end of the year, that's 365 podcasts. People always wonder how I have so much content. I have so much content because I consistently create content. If you do one reel a day, at the end of the year, you got 365 reels. If you do one live a day, at the end of the year, you got 365 live streams. I mean, those numbers become critical when you just take step by step. Good morning, Monica Damper Wayne. Part of the problem is a lot of times we wake up from our slumber. We wake up from our procrastination. We wake up from our perfection and we say, oh, let me get started. And we want to take out running. And we get tired quickly. And then we go back to that place of not doing anything. So my coaching for you, my support for you, my answer for you is don't despise small beginnings. And that's what this mastermind is. It's affordable. It's only $49 a week. It is something to get you started and to help you start to make the consistency necessary for you to generate revenue. Revenue is something that must be made on a daily basis. If you want to make $365,000 a year, make $1,000 a day. I mean, it's simply the way you do your math. You want to make $1 million a year, make $3,000 a day. Look at 1,000. Let me take it with me. So, you got to be in that point where, hey, I'm not getting where I'm getting, trying to make these big, massive steps. But guys, small steps, somebody type in small steps. Small steps still count, and small steps will still get you there. It is the small steps, it's the persistence, it's the tenacity, it's having some accountability. Hey, Rhonda, I'm back with that link. I told you yesterday. It's about having accountability outside of, and even having somebody to help you set larger goals than you would yourself. And then helping you with the strategy to get there. So go to bit.ly/Big Money Sisterhood. We start next Tuesday. It's every Tuesday. You can go as long or as little as you want. There's no obligation to join. It's only $49 a week, but it's somewhere for you to get some live help answering your questions. I'm a curriculum girl, so we're not going to just show up willy-nilly. Our first meeting, I'm probably going to ask you, what goals do you need to tackle? What's the first thing we need to do? And then we'll go from there. But I believe in curriculum. I believe in education. I think that all of us need to relearn our habits. We have a habit of going to a job, but we don't yet have a habit of running a business. I talked to somebody who had a part-time job and they left their part-time job to do their ministry full-time, to do their business full-time. And they said, it is so hard. They said, Coach, it is so hard to get up every day. I said, well, boo, when you getting up for your job? Totally different. This is a next level discipline. And that's exactly what it takes. But you don't just have discipline, you build discipline. So for those of you who need help building discipline and knowing the right things to do with your time, I think sometimes we wear ourselves out because we're doing a whole lot of the wrong stuff. Somebody say whole lot. Good morning, Sharon. we're doing a whole lot of the wrong stuff. And by the time it gets to the right stuff, we exhausted. Sometimes that's a fear tactic. You know the right things to do, you just don't want to. Sometimes it's procrastination. You know the right things to do, but the right things are too hard. But what we got to realize is that when we do a whole lot of the wrong things, we get a whole lot of the wrong results. And that's all it boils down to is, are you getting the results you need? And if not, do you have somewhere to go and say, what do I need to do to get the results? I promise you it'll make you move quicker. Go to bit.ly/big money sisterhood. At least then you'll know the steps versus trying to guess, not being comfortable, and moving slow as a result. You know, nowadays there's more opportunity than ever before. There's more opportunity. There's more jobs. There's more. There's more industries, more ways to make money on the internet, more businesses to start. We've never, in the history of man, had this many opportunities. So why is it that we're not taking advantage of it? And sometimes it's simply because there are so many opportunities that we become overwhelmed. There are so many opportunities that we don't have a chance. So it is up to us to make sure that we don't get left behind with all of these opportunities that are available. There's more money being made now than ever before. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, everybody had a job. Nowadays, 50% of people have a business with an opportunity to earn at an unlimited rate. You don't have to wait on your job to give you an increase. You don't have to wait on your job to give you a promotion. If you want a promotion, you simply learn a different task in your business and start offering it. So with all of this time, with all of this opportunity, you got to ask yourself, why are people not taking advantage? Sometimes people don't know what to do next. People are afraid sometimes of the next step, or they just don't have the accountability necessary. So I want to try to help you guys get over some of those humps and carry that momentum into the new year. Make sure you go to bit.ly/big money sisterhood. I call it my money mastermind, but we meet on Tuesday, so I call it Take Action Tuesday. If you just step a week for 52 weeks in the direction of your dream, can you imagine? Can you imagine how far along you'll be in a year? So it's not that we don't do the work. It's that we don't do the right work, and we don't do the right work consistently. But just imagine, I'm going to take one step a week. Doesn't have to be a huge step, but I'm going to do it every single week, and I'm going to be held accountable for taking that step every week. That's the difference between your business and a job. Your job's going to hold you accountable. Your business is not. And so sometimes that means you need to build in your own accountability. I do to hold myself accountable. I do my mentorships on Monday night. I know Monday night I got to show up, rain, snow, it doesn't matter. Same thing with this mastermind. I know on Tuesday nights I got to show up, rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter. What kind of accountability are you putting in place for yourself? You know what, JGL? I bring guest speakers in to talk to my people for a lot of different reasons. Number one, sometimes people listen to you so much that when they hear somebody else, good morning, Tia, it just affirms what you've been telling them all along. I do that with my clients. I bring people in and they be amening, and I be looking at them like this. I say, girl, ain't that the same thing I've been telling you? It hit different when it's somebody else. So if you have good partners that, you can't invite everybody in front of your community. You just can't. But if you got good partners and good sisters, it's definitely something they need. Rhonda said, I definitely need help because me trying to hold me accountable, girl, it normally doesn't work. And that's why I'm starting this mastermind. I was going to wait to the beginning of the year. And I was like, why wait until the beginning of the year? If I start now, the people that are ready to go now can be started and have some momentum by the beginning of the year. Between now and January 7th is a long time. And that's when everybody really comes back online around January 7th, January 8th. So it's definitely up to us to do the thing that is going to make the difference. Time is one of those things. There's this quote that says, when I was an old man, time ran. Think about how long we was in the pandemic. And that time flew. It didn't seem like it, but we was in the house for almost 2 years, going on 3. We really just getting out the house. So at the end of the day, now is that time you're out the house. Things are getting back to normal. Whatever it was you said you wanted to do, it's time to do things. I know me, and I'm just going to talk about me. I had so much regret because there were things that I woulda, coulda, shoulda done before the pandemic, and I didn't do them. And then when the pandemic came, I was sitting indoors wishing I had did that stuff. There is nothing in the world like regret, y'all. There's nothing in the world like regret. There's nothing in the world like wishing you could have, shoulda, woulda, coulda. In all of the fear that you feel right now, it's even worse with regret. I'd rather try and fail than live with regret. Because at least I tried. Maybe I didn't get it right, but at least I tried. Maybe I didn't get it right, but at least I didn't sit to the side. So for those of you who are tired of waiting on the sitting to the side, waiting on everybody else, go to bit.ly/Big Money Sisterhood and join. I promise you it will be the experience of a lifetime, especially for those of you who need the help and are ready to move. I'm going to get out of here because I got an appointment this morning, but I love you guys, and I'll be back later today. I'm looking forward to seeing who joins and who's ready to take their business and their life to the next level.